Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with an event recap covering DC's currently running event and coming to a close. Dark Crisis, or Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. We'll just go with the short title though. So we're in month 5, and things have been happening. So we just don't have that. There weren't that many tie-ins to Dark Crisis this past month, so we'll go over what we got. Normally we start off with the core book from the issue of the actual miniseries, and then do tie-ins. However, since the tie-in one shot technically takes place before the issue, we'll start there. And that tie-in one shot is Dark Crisis: The Deadly Green. So, at the end of Dark Crisis number 4, the Justice Society brought some of the members of the JSA brought the younger members of the new league down into the basement of the Hall of Justice, where the where Justice League Dark operates out of. And the whole idea is they're going to have something of a seance. So in attendance, we got both Swamp Things, John Constantine, Dr. Fate, Raven, Nightwing, Yara Flor, and Superman, John Kent, with Alan Scott joining in, with some assistance from his son Obsidian. But so going into basically Alan Scott's ring will be Superman, Raven, Swamp Thing, and John Constantine. So I think they sent both Swamp Things in. Yeah, both Swamp Things go in, but they've kind of merged into one being upon arrival. Constantine is elsewhere, having to deal with basically having to deal with manifestations of the darkness that take on a variety of forms. Some of which could be considered, one of which could be considered to be Lucifer. One could be considered, it's a little tough to say definitively if he actually was dealing with Lucifer or not. But because of the nature of being basically inside Alan Scott's ring, Superman is having trouble with certain things, and the darkness is spreading into the ring itself. So yeah, but this leads to Superman and Swamp Thing questioning whether or not Raven's on their side. But soon enough, they all come together. With, in fact, Swamp Thing basically turning himself into an armor for John Kent, and as the issue ends with them basically figuring out having got everyone's out of the ring, and they managed to get Pariah's machine out, which they figure will definitely come in handy. But yeah, and as for Dark Crisis number 5, it's kind of a case. Okay, they've got the they've got the prize machine, But first off, we have to deal with the fact that Deathstroke's society has gone after the Legion of Doom, and more. Also, the Legion has largely fallen to the society and become part of the society. But some of the League members show up and save Black Adam, since he has League comms on. But the Infinite Multiverse is apparently back, but and Green Lantern and the Flash are trying to get the Justice League out of their respective worlds. We see them on Earth, Batman, and Hal creates a construct of the Bat family to show to Bruce to snap him out of it, and that does the trick. But the darkness is spreading throughout the multiverse. The Titans have joined. The Titans Academy students have joined in, and eye patch wearing Beast Boy is also in on the fight. While everyone's basically volunteering for things, Superman, Raven, and the Swamp Thing show up with Pariah's machine, and Damian Wayne recruits Dr. Light for an operation, which will be depicted in the Dark Crisis, the Dark Army one-shot coming later this month. Or the Flashes show up explaining that they've got incoming. As the full force of society shows up, Black Adam is basically kind of saying, you guys won't do what's necessary. You're not going to win. There's no point. You won't. All you'll do if you go out there is die. Go and yelling they're not the Justice League, to which Nightwing says that they never were. They're the Titans. Then the members of the League show up under Superman. Apparently, Clark already knew he was in a that he was in a basically a prison. But the members of the League escaping from their Earths kind of messes up Pariah's plan. And as the battle rages on in front of the Hall of Justice, the Infinite Earths appear over Earth, and Pariah's Dark Army arrives. Doomsday, Darkseid, Necron. Yeah, that's just a few. So yeah. That's going to definitely make for, yeah, that's going to be something. Our last tie-in to Dark Crisis from this past month was Dark Crisis Young Justice number 5. Where we left off, it was discovered that Mr. Mxyzptlk's kid has been behind the whole thing with Young Justice. He was going to bring Cassie along, but no, she's gotten older. But basically, he's acting off nostalgia. He claims to be Superboy, Robin, and Impulse's biggest fan, and wants them to be the way they were in the 90s. With Tim Drake, clearly being, clearly in place to be the next Batman. Connor Kent becoming basically the successor apparent of Superman, and Bart Allen being a successor apparent for the Flash. But Bart's able to figure things out, figure out what's going on. With yeah, Mr. Mixelplick Jr. definitely has a few dog whistles to the blow. So, but Arrowette, Wonder Girl, and Red Tornado are able to punch through to the dimension that Mixelplick's kids got them in, and they sadly they have to leave the invisible jet, but all of them work together to escape, heading back to the real Earth 1. And they arrive, as does Mixelplick Jr. And seeing as how the Young Justice hasn't shown up yet in the final battle, it's safe to assume that this is happening either after. We're now at a point where it's happening after Dark Crisis, or the battle leaves Earth in issue 6 and concludes off the planet. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal account in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.